Stop scrolling. Seriously, because what I'm about to show you isn't happening to some other people somewhere far away. It's happening inside millions of us right now. There's an invisible war being waged on our most important organ. And the enemies? Well, they're things we actually welcome into our lives every single day. It all starts with this. You know, that social ritual we're told is totally fine as long as it's in moderation. And it continues with this. It's hidden in almost everything we eat, supposedly fueling our bodies, but it's also quietly starving our minds. Then there's this, a modern habit that's literally rewiring our brain's reward system, leaving it kind of numb. And maybe the most shocking one of all, the attack even comes from within. Yeah, the silent assaults we launch on ourselves from the inside out. Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, this isn't just some scare tactic. This is the documented reality from Dr. Daniel Amen, a psychiatrist who has looked inside, get this, over 260,000 brains using SPECT scans. And his life's work has uncovered what he calls a silent epidemic, where the culprits are the very habits we think are harmless. So, what does this damage actually look like? I mean, for the first time, we can literally see the physical price our choices have on our brain. So let's look at the scans and see the evidence for ourselves. So on the left, you're looking at a healthy brain. See how it looks full, even, symmetrical? Now look at the right. That is the brain of a heavy drinker. Dr. Amen calls this scalloping. It means there's a massive drop in blood flow and activity. The brain literally looks wavy and shriveled. His takeaway is pretty blunt. Alcohol is not a health food. It's aging your brain way too fast. Now, if the picture wasn't enough, just look at what's happening on a cellular level. One big study on alcohol use showed a staggering 58% drop in the development of new brain cells. Just let that sink in for a second. You're actively stopping your brain from repairing and renewing itself. But the attack doesn't stop with alcohol. Let's talk about sugar. A lot of us run on simple carbs, bread, pasta, potatoes, rice. Well, groundbreaking research from the Mayo Clinic has directly linked this kind of diet to Alzheimer's disease. In fact, some researchers are now calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes. And this right here shows you just how serious the risk is. That same study found that people with a diet high in sugar and simple carbs had a 400% increased risk of getting Alzheimer's. Nope, that is not a typo. 400%. And the thing is, the attack is coming from all sides. Marijuana, it's been shown to lower blood flow across the entire brain. Pornography, it can basically deaden your dopamine reward centers, meaning you need more and more just to feel normal. And chronic stress, it releases cortisol, a hormone that physically shrinks the parts of your brain in charge of memory and mood. Okay, I know. After hearing all of that, it's really easy to feel, hopeless. But here is the most important part of this whole thing. Your brain can heal. The damage is not a life sentence. Dr. Amen has proven with his patients, including former NFL players with really damaged brains, that real recovery is possible. And this is the crucial part, right here in this quote from Dr. Amen himself. Even if you spent years being bad to your brain, you can feel, think, and even look better in just a couple of months. Hope, it turns out, is a real neurological thing. So the main strategy here is to build what's called your brain reserve. Just think of it like a rainy day fund for your brain. It's extra capacity to handle stress, getting older, or even injury. Every single healthy choice you make adds to this reserve, and that makes you way more resilient for whatever life throws at you. So how do we do it? How do we actually fight back and build that reserve? Well, it doesn't start with a pill or some complicated diet. It starts by mastering the one thing you have total control over, your own thoughts. Dr. Amen has this amazing name for that enemy inside your head. He calls them ants, automatic negative thoughts. You know the ones. They just pop into your head and steal your happiness. I'm not good enough. This is never going to work out. They don't like me. They feel so true, but a lot of the time, they're just lies your mind is telling itself. And here's how you crush them. The next time an ant crawls into your mind, you challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought actually true? Like 100% true? How does thinking this way make me feel? Anxious? Heavy? Okay, how would I feel without it? Probably lighter, right? More capable. Then flip it to its opposite. If the thought is, I'll never get this done, flip it to,
I can make some progress on this right now. You'll be amazed how often the opposite is actually truer. So once you start to manage your mind, you can back it up with a really powerful natural arsenal. These are tools that science has shown can make a huge difference for your brain. Now, just take a look at this list. In multiple studies that compared these head-to-head against antidepressants for mild to moderate depression, every single one was found to be just as effective. The spice saffron, omega-3 fatty acids, just walking briskly for 45 minutes 4 times a week, the killing ants technique we just talked about, and simply getting your vitamin D level checked and optimized. And this brings us to Dr. Amen's central question. It's a challenge, really, to the whole medical community and to all of us. With this kind of evidence, why wouldn't we start with these powerful natural strategies instead of immediately reaching for a prescription? When you really boil it all down, all of these strategies come from one fundamental idea. You have to fall in love with your brain. You have to decide that you want a better brain. Because once you actually care for it, you'll just naturally start to protect it and build up its reserve every single day. Which leaves you with one simple, life-changing question to carry with you from now on. For every meal you eat, every drink you take, every thought you let into your head, just ask yourself, is this good for my brain or bad for it? The answer? Well, it's going to change everything.